Outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time.
Yellow. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Williams, running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Garoppolo finding Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go. First down. You got nothing to that. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Coleman able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Hey, keep it up. Check 3, check 12. SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
On second down, it's Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll run on first down. Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm gonna hit you all day, baby.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Williams. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st.
mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off, a hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I got tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the
Lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me, naturally I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me, we ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here you go. 56. Check four. Undercrunch.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Darren Lee there to get him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Go. Get out there. Mike 56.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target, it's Cloud. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's eating.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott flushed out right. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the foot. Ball there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
So don't say nothing. Alpha.
Mahomes now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission. Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance. And he did. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Record. 15. He's checking. Crash. 49. I ripple him. 49. Yellow. Check. Eye on these two. Exit.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go. Check. 57. Let's go. 55.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to let it. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Watch 10, come on, watch 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Let's go.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Ready? Attack!
On first down, it's Williams. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. 56. Check 56. Watch one.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th.
He's not going to get me.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Complete to Jason Witten. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. A first down throw for Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Prescott to throw on fourth. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will pound the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I smell 50.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Third and long for Prescott.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Forbath will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Mahomes now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now Mahomes. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. He was looking for Watkins that time. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here. Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And now it's 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never
catch this breeze freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W.